Hey guys, this is Brett, and these are your M1 and M1 Pro Fit Notes. I'm here today to give you some extra information on these two models to help guide an informed purchase decision, give you an idea of what to expect when you first try them on at home, and steer you towards that perfect size selection. So the M1 and M1 Pro are designed as high activity, high dexterity cold weather gloves. They're intended for those of you out there who want or need to stay in touch with your winter surroundings while keeping your hands protected. As testimony to this, I can proudly say that I've got thousands of ski patrollers and resort operational groups from coast to coast who use these as their go-to work gloves. They love the combination of durability, dexterity, and warmth that these gloves provide. So the M1 and M1 Pro share identical patterning and nearly identical constructions. They're both built with a beautiful water-resistant goatskin leather that's super soft and dexterous right out of the packaging and really requires no break-in period. For the thumbs, I utilize a keystone pattern design that offers excellent hand articulation. Your cuff design is an elastic knit wrist that's perfect for those under-the-jacket cuff style configurations. On the top of the thumb, I use a beautiful suede leather that's perfect to help keep those goggles wiped clean or help combat that annoying midwinter nose drip. And I use an additional leather reinforcement piece across the thumb and palm for excellent durability in these high wear areas. And inside the glove, your hand interfaces with a plush, warm 200 weight polar fleece. What sets the M1 and M1 Pro apart is the top of hand construction. On the M1, I utilize two breathable textile panels, and these panels help the gloves dump excessive heat and moisture while you're hard at work. And the insulation for the M1 is a 40-gram Thinsulate on top of hand. For the M1 Pro, rather than two lightweight breathable textile panels, I complete the entire shell in that same water-resistant goatskin leather. And your insulation for the M1 Pro is double that of the M1, so you get 80 grams of Thinsulate rather than 40 grams. So although the constructions are quite similar between these two, it's these final differences that help keep the M1 a nice lightweight breathable option, while the M1 Pro is going to be a more weather-resistant, warmer option. So when you first try on the M1 or M1 Pro at home, I think you're going to be quite impressed by the overall comfort and dexterity. Compared to some other models out there that are built with a cow or a pig skin, my gloves are incredibly soft and dexterous right out of the packaging. But don't let the softness of the goatskin leather fool you. Goatskin's a premium leather, and although it's really soft, its durability is equal to that of cow or pig. And generally speaking, this is why you're paying more for goatskin leather products, because you get that soft, beautiful feel, but you also get the same durability as those other skins. So the patterning style of the M1 and M1 Pro is a really casual style fit. These are kind of like the Levi jeans of the glove world. You'll notice through the hand and fingers, you get a nice wide relaxed fit. This additional roominess around the fingers helps the gloves maintain a little additional warmth, while the low profile buildup of your insulation and materials at the fingertips keeps the gloves nimble and dexterous. So I've really struck that balance between a glove that's got just enough roominess in it so that it's not super cold, but also has a nice low profile for excellent dexterity. So when choosing your size for the M1 or M1 Pro, you're going to want to start, of course, with your measured length. My hand measures 7.5 inches from end of longest finger to crease at wrist, and that places me squarely into a size 9 per my fit chart. So when I wear the size 9 M1 or M1 Pro, they fit perfectly. If you happen to find yourself between sizes while measuring your hand, you'll then have that option to either round up or round down with the M1. And honestly, you could go either way. A lot of my customers use this glove as a work glove, and so a lot of times I'll see them sizing down so they can get that perfect dexterity. But personally, if I'm skiing the M1 or M1 Pro on a cold chairlift kind of day, I'm staying in a larger size to get that little extra roominess that keeps the glove slightly warmer. So just ask yourself that one critical question: would you like a slightly warmer glove or a slightly more dexterous glove? Remember the general rule of thumb for selecting an insulated glove. A slightly roomier glove is going to be warmer, a slightly more snug glove will offer better dexterity. In any case, that's it for now. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any additional questions after reviewing the other online resources, feel free to reach out to me at brett@truckgloves.com. I'm always around to help. Thanks a ton. And remember,